The person I admire the most is my mom. The reason I say this is because she's gone through so many struggles and come out strong on the other side. Raising teenage boys isn't easy, let alone having to do it as a single parent, as my mom has done so well since 4th grade. In 4th grade, my dad passed away from complications of alcoholism, and since that day, my mom has been there for my brother and I, even more than she already was before that. My mom and brother and I have always been down to try an adventure. An example of this is when I was going into 4th grade and my brother into 5th, we took a cross-country road trip. Our dad was unable to join us since he was at a recovery home and hopefully fight the alcoholism. While on this trip, my mom drove my brother and I to Florida and back. During the trip, we toured the main attractions the states we traveled through. Attractions include the Alamo in Texas, the Carlsbad Caverns of New Mexico, and even downtown New Orleans. While being involved, but not a helicopter parent, she has always been supportive of us wanting to try new things. At a young age, she got us involved in Cub Scouts and baseball. After we got tired of baseball we decided to try lacrosse. During the years my brother and I played lacrosse, she was an involved parent. She traveled with us to all the games, no matter the distance. She would carpool anyone who needed a ride home from practice or a game, and she never complained about any of this and always had a smile on her face. After I decided to quit lacrosse and try volleyball, she helped me get connected with club teams, so I made sure I had the best chance at making the team. And although I didn't make the team 2 years in a row, she was still supportive of me and made me feel better. She has also been supportive of us in school, while pushing us to reach our full potential. If we were ever slipping in a class, she would get on us, and I realize now that it was to push us because she knew we could do it. She never lost faith in us and only wanted the best for us in school and ultimately in life. She also encouraged us to try AP and honors classes she thought we would enjoy, so that would also challenge ourselves. Also, in order to support us to do our best, during finals week at school, she would buy us all the junk food, energy drinks, and stuff that she normally wouldn't let us eat, and so that we could push through the week and come out big on the other side with good grades. Wanting to spend more time with us before we grew up and left the house, she risked everything during the recession and took 2 years off of work. She didn't know what was going to happen and wanted to make sure she was there for us fully during the dreaded teenage years. At the time, I hated her always being there and looking over my shoulder, but now I'm glad that she did it. Although she got on my case about a lot of things, it made it so that when she didn't do that, I was already on top of all my responsibilities. When I look back at the rocky teenage years, I realized that she taught me a few lessons. First, she taught me if you make a commitment, always follow it through to the end. This is especially prevalent in a job or with schoolwork or any major thing that you have to do. Secondly, no one is going to force you to do anything. They will give you the option, and it's ultimately up to you to decide whether or not to do it. The third of many lessons she taught me is that parents do things because they love you. Even though at the time it doesn't seem like my mom loved me, I know that she cared about me and always had my best interest in mind, as all parents do. Although a relationship isn't perfect still, I still love and admire all the sacrifices and choices my mom has made and is still making to make sure my brother and I grew up of having the best childhood possible.